Hey y'all, we're back with your weekly Wake Up Wednesday video. If you do not know me, my name's Megan. I'm the co-founder and co-owner of Mind, Body, Spirit Home. And on Wednesdays, I bring to you messages of enlightenment, metaphysics, inspiration, motivation, and everything in between. Today, we're going to talk about the subconscious and reprogramming the subconscious. In this video, I'm going to touch on a lot of different topics that I'm going to make into smaller videos later. But these are all things that retraining the subconscious can correct and help you be the best version of you. I'm sure you guys have heard a lot of people talk about or post about the subconscious or reprogramming the subconscious, and you wonder, what is that really? We hear it all the time, but what is it really? Your subconscious is the part inside of you that you are not consciously thinking about every day, but directs your thoughts and actions and reactions and intentions for what you're going to do, what you're going to think, what you're going to be afraid of, subconscious fears. There's a million different things that reprogramming the subconscious covered, all of which though have to do with your core beliefs, what you really believe of yourself and of others and of the world deep down inside of you. Self-worth, for instance. If you grew up with a parent or sibling or guardian who was the type of person that always needed affirmation for the things that they did or gratification from others for the things that they did, that's a social norm in the way that you were raised, the ways that our parents were raised, the way that their parents were raised. That's in our subconscious too, because they raised our parents raised us, and those are habits that you are going to have built inside of your subconscious. But that's okay, because reprogramming the subconscious can work for anybody. So when we go into reprogramming those, we go back and it's like a child. We have to teach that subconscious, that child, that that is not the best way to live, that is not living your best life. That affirmation truly comes from within yourself, and teaching yourself self-worth and confidence. Another big thing that reprogramming the subconscious helps with is choosing how you feel. I know there's so many people out there that truly believe that other people can make them feel a certain way. Other people can make you feel a certain way. You go to traditional counseling, the counselor talks about how you feel, tell your partner how you feel. That's important, but it's most important to know. You only feel emotions that you allow yourself to feel. When we retrain the subconscious, we can teach it that you choose how you feel. It doesn't matter what anybody does. If somebody does something and you are affected by it or you are involved with it and it makes you feel sad, you have to choose to feel that. You have to allow yourself to feel that. I'm not saying that justified emotions are incorrect. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying if you're feeling a certain way and you're unhappy about it, or you don't want to be bothered by something, retraining the subconscious can fix that. It doesn't get rid of emotions. I'm going to say it again. We are not here to not feel emotions. We are here to learn when it's appropriate to, when it's not appropriate to feel a certain emotion, how to feel the way we want to feel. Because when you are acting on that old way of thinking from our parents and our grandparents, and you are living your life saying, they make me feel a certain way, you are giving away all of your power. You are releasing yourself to submitting to everybody else and letting everyone else decide how you feel instead of letting yourself decide how you feel. Post-traumatic stress disorder is another thing that retraining the subconscious can help with. Post-traumatic stress disorder means that you have been in a situation that was traumatic enough to really embed into that subconscious. Not your conscious mind thinking. You don't always think about these things, but you see something and it triggers that memory for the subconscious. And all of a sudden you're paralyzed in fear or you're in a flashback. And I'm not just talking about military. Obviously, anybody can have PTSD. And when you're in those situations, we can retrain the subconscious to not react negatively just because a situation is similar to or reminds you of something else that you've been through that was traumatic. When you consciously think about something, it goes into your subconscious. Your subconscious broadcasts that out to the universe, and the universe responds by reflection, putting back into your life what you were thinking about. So if you're constantly allowing your subconscious to direct your thoughts, and you're constantly thinking about those negative things or those sad things or those anxiety-driven things, it's going to broadcast out to the universe and attract more of that to you. The second You start retraining your subconscious to think of positive things, being optimistic, not letting things bother you when they don't need to. You will be emanating a new energy that attracts more positive things to you and less negative things. Like energy attracts like energy. If you are constantly thinking about the negative that is embedded in your subconscious, because it can regurgitate, it can go the opposite. Your subconscious can be so strong that it is feeding your conscious mind thoughts. Another thing to think about when retraining the subconscious is not expecting others to have the same priorities as you. When you're in a relationship, you have a certain set of expectations and you have a certain set of priorities that you think are most important. And the person in your relationship doesn't have those same priorities. You get frustrated, but they're not gonna have the same priorities. They're a different person. You have to learn that if something's important to you, take care of it. I have a rule in my house. If you're not gonna do anything about it, you're not allowed to bitch about it. So if you are with your partner and it's important to you that the trash gets taken out every day, but your partner does not hold that same priority, they're not gonna make it a point to make sure the trash gets taken out every day. You need to. If that's your priority, you need to. And these are all things that we talk about in retraining the subconscious. Retraining the subconscious is all about taking your power back, not being a victim to the social norms and the social conditioning that society puts on us, that our parents taught us, that their parents taught them, that they taught us. It's about being your own person and learning that it's okay to change. You can change. And retraining that subconscious to think positively, to have self-worth, to not be afraid of things that have happened in the past, to know that you can manifest whatever you want, to take your power back, to know that other people are not responsible for your emotions is the most liberating thing. I cannot say it enough. Retraining the subconscious is so vital. If any of this sounds interesting to you, please tune in the next couple weeks, because a lot of these topics that I've touched on today are going to be full 10-minute videos discussing ways that it can change you, ways that it can make you feel lighter and better and happier, more positive, more progressive, more proactive. Things will happen for you when you can learn how to retrain your subconscious to be the kind of person that you want to be, the kind of person that you idolize, the kind of person that you wish you already were. You are that person. You just have to retrain the subconscious to know that. Lastly, the other important thing to know about retraining the subconscious is it's not a quick fix. Like I said earlier, the subconscious is like a child. And when a child gets mad, they're gonna go to hit you, or whoever they're angry at, they're gonna go to hit. And you're gonna stop them and say, no, we don't hit when we're mad, we use our words. And the child's gonna say, okay, yes ma'am, yes sir. But I promise you, 2 seconds later when that kid gets mad again, they're gonna go hit again. And you have to stop them in that moment. You have to say, no, remember, we don't hit. We use our words. And they're gonna say, yes sir, yes ma'am, yes mama, yes daddy. I understand. 2 seconds later, they're gonna get mad and they're gonna go to hit. And that's gonna happen a million times before that child actually stops and says, oh wait, I'm supposed to use my words, I remember this. That's like the subconscious. You have to retrain it, and you have to do it in the moment. So we can have a session and we can talk about all the ways to retrain the subconscious. You go out and in a week have a moment where your subconscious reacts and you come back and you say, Megan, I failed, I regressed. No, you didn't. You didn't fail. You didn't regress. You just have to catch yourself in that moment. You're gonna have to do it a million times. You're gonna have to stop that kid from hitting a million times before they actually remember words. You're gonna have to stop your subconscious a million times, but it happens and it's worth it. And the time is gonna pass anyway. So what are you waiting for? You are just sitting there unhappy with the way you react and the way you do things. I'm telling you right now, we can retrain your subconscious. We can get you to be the person that you want to be. And if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned, because we have a lot more videos coming forward about retraining the subconscious and all the things that it can help with. Thank you guys for watching so much. Again, my name is Megan. I'm the co-founder, co-owner of Mind, Body, Spirit Home, and I am so happy to be here on Wednesdays to share these messages with you. I love you guys so much. I've said it a million times. If you weren't watching, I'd just be talking to a phone, and that would be weird and not the kind of weird that I like. So thank you guys so much. Please like and share this video so the word can spread as far as it can go, and comment down below if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, and I will see you guys next week. I send you all the love and light. Bye, guys.